Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Copper Coins Coin Roll Hunt Reveal E215 and 1960D original wrapped roll. How's everybody doing today? See, we got Coin Junkie in the house. Paul Adams, Otis, welcome. Hope everybody's doing well. Yeah, I was looking for those rolls, and they were right within 6 inches of where I was looking. They were right in front of my eyes. Go ahead and get this chip out, and the chip is number 20. Double die reversed coins. I like double die reverses. There's not a ton in 60D, but there's a couple. Let a couple more people come in, and we'll, I guess there's 4 of you in here. Dan, how are you doing, bud? Got some good news today. Some of the work that had to be done by a contractor on my house from the hurricane is going to be started sometime this week. So I should have everything fixed within 2 years. That's crazy to me, but I could be in a lot worse shape. I know a lot of people around here that are still waiting. But a lot of them are waiting for the insurance company. I'm not waiting for the insurance company. I'm just doing it, and I so happen to get money from the insurance company, then I'll reimburse myself. Hey, Richard, how are you? Hope all is well. We will get this rolling then. Coin number 1 for Taco John. Farm Dog, welcome. Ooh, got some crusty on that end coin. I hope these coins aren't all like that. Let me grab a couple here. Nope, they're not. Copper Owl Coins, how are you? Coin number 2 goes to Parvis. And a normal coin for Parvis. Coins and Ghouls, welcome. How are you today, Adam? Hope you're all doing well. Next coin, Richard Sappington. That's good. Good to hear. Yeah, it'll be nice this year. I'll get to use my pool again because it won't be full of all sorts of bugs and stuff because of the pool cage not being up. We're supposed to start on that. They just got a phone call, said we will be there one day this week, probably Thursday. So I'm assuming they're going to start Thursday. Which is exciting to me because they've had money for almost a year. Vincent, how are you? Welcome to the show. Coin number 5, nothing yet, which is a surprise. Oh, that coin ain't real healthy. That looks like it's been smushed between somebody's finger there. Yeah. Coin number 6 goes to Wanda. Nothing yet. At least expect something out of a 60D roll, even though I think we have had one or two that hasn't had anything. This is the same coin. We've seen this is the 3rd copy of this coin. This die pair right here. But tonight we will be selling spots in a 59D roll, 54D roll, 44P roll, and a 60D large date roll. From what I can see of the 44P roll, it's going to be a pretty nice roll. Coin number 8 goes to Ant. We've had lots of stuff going on around here. My wife is getting ready to retire. I think she retires in 2 weeks now. So I've been doing a lot of work around the house. We're moving our offices all around. Sorry to hear that, Dan. Oh, gotta look at the reverse. It's still under number 10. After 10, I will just be looking if I notice something different. Next coin is for Harlan. Is that your power company, Dan? I know, I'm surprised. My power bill I don't know what's going on. The last 4 months, it's really low. I paid under $100 last month. I don't think I've ever paid under $100. One time, when I first moved here, I remember paying under $100. It kind of scares me that all of a sudden I'm going to get an $800 electric bill. No, the cost of my water bill doubled. I was paying, the base charge was $23 a month, and now the base charge is $41. And I never use anything more than the base charge. Coin number 13. We'll be getting these coins all together, and this week should be starting to mail out sometime Thursday, maybe Friday. Seen this die pair a lot. Right now it looks like I've got 2 coins to photograph, 3 coins to photograph, including the coins from the last reveal. We're seeing the same dies over and over again, which is good. The bad part is they're just not anything that is stuff we're looking for. The 59D roll I'm selling, I got 4 rolls incoming from a friend of mine in Michigan. They were supposed to be here Saturday, but they're sitting at the post office waiting to be delivered. So I won't have them till tomorrow, so I won't be able to show you those rolls, but they're bank wrapped. I believe Los Angeles branch of the Federal Reserve. Los Angeles, or is this one Los Angeles? Yes, it's Los Angeles. Yeah, you would think there would be some, wouldn't you, Dan? I mean, we have had them. Right now, there's basically been 4 die pairs in here. Got that die break in the R of Liberty. Next coin is for Ivan. Yeah, that's this roll right here, this 44p roll. It's got masking tape on it, and it's literally hard as a rock. But the coins, from what I can see on the bottom, the coins look really nice in that roll. Don't think they've ever been in a paper roll, judging by the edges and the rims. But they look pretty nice. $60p small date can be a tough roll. I think I own about 6 of them. But they're hard to get nice. I mean, a lot of them were taken, and back then there was a preservative that they used. And I'm not sure what it was, but it had a tendency to kind of turn the coins red. And they say you can take it off. And I've tried taking it off with like acetone, and it does come off, but it just doesn't seem like it. The coins look right after you take it off. And I was talking to an old guy, he has since passed, and he says, "Oh yeah, that was actually very common for 60p and 60D small dates and some of the other valuable dates of the era, that they would use this preservative on it." I just wish I knew what it was. Yeah, you see a lot of 60p small dates with with toning. And that's one thing you don't see is a 60p roll that has small dates and large dates in it. They weren't made. I mean, I guess it's not impossible, but if I got a roll like that, I would instantly... Oh, coin number 20 was Parvis. He gets the giveaway. There's Parvis. Almost overran that one a lot. So let me write this down here. But yeah, you won't find it because the story I've always heard is that they started production of the 60p and D cents and they were having issues with the dies lasting. And so all of the 1960 cent production was shifted to Denver while they remade the dies. So production ended sometime in late January for the Philadelphia coins and then wasn't resumed until the end of March. And that's why when you see rolls of 60p small dates, they're solid date. And you don't see rolls that are 60, like a 60D large date roll. Or a 60p large date roll with one small date in it. So, I mean, you can see it on listings all the time on eBay. Possible small date. If it's in there, it was put in there by somebody. And I've searched a lot of 60p large date rolls, and I have never, ever come across. There's a little struck through, or is that my... That might be a planchet defect. Let me look at that with the loop. That's a little lamination on the rim right there, and it's still there. It's retained. Kind of folded over. So yeah, you will find rolls of 60D that have large and small date in them. That's because they were manufactured at the same time. Coin 23 for Tyler. I know most of you had heard that story. It just seemed that I should repeat it for anybody who hadn't. Because that is something you see quite often, even in like Facebook and stuff like that. You'll see somebody say, yeah, we can search for some small dates. And it's like, no, if you're going to search for them, you better see it on the end because they're not going to be on the inside. Halfway through the roll, and we've literally had 4 die pairs in this roll. You know, I ordered 2 of those, Adam. They said they shipped them. Haven't got them yet. But I think you ordered the proof ones, didn't you? I just ordered the mint state ones because I could have swore that when I ordered them, it said that there was 120,000 made or something like that. And they were cheap. I couldn't believe how cheap they were. The U.S. Mint's counterpart is almost $90. And they wanted, God, I want to say that if you bought 2, you got them for $31 or something like that. Oh, 12,000? I thought it was 120, but yeah, I ordered 2 of them. Just because it was like $1 off if you ordered an extra one. And literally with shipping and everything, I think my bill was under $80. Yeah, I had heard that, and I think it was in live coin Q&A when I was watching. I like to watch it live, but most of the time I end up having to watch it the next day. And I think you and Paula were talking about it, that somebody's was caught up in customs. But that's something that should go through customs very easily. I mean, they know where it's coming from, so I'm sure that the Royal Mint is filling out the customs paperwork properly. I didn't order the one from the U.S. Mint. My cheek squeezed together when it was over like $80. But I was looking around that Royal Mint website. I was shocked at just how many coins that they strike. That they only make 2,500 coins or 5,000 coins. And they're not that bad in price. They're, I mean, very reasonable for something that's 1 in 2,500. But I still wanted just something, because I think there might not be a lot of King Charles coins out there. A lot of the Commonwealths have decided not to put the monarch on their coinage anymore after Elizabeth passed. So there's going to be a lot of coins that they're not going to be a lot available, I don't think. So that was kind of why I said, I'm going to buy a couple just to have a couple. And like everything else, I bought an extra one to possibly sell it, but I probably will never sell it. Well, I don't know who it was or where I had heard it, but I had heard that he was going to have a prostate procedure done, and he had it done, and then they found cancer. And then I heard on one of the tabloids, I think that they were talking about it on the news, said that he had esophageal cancer and throat cancer. But it's not been publicly put out there what it is. And being found when they're doing a prostate procedure, you would kind of think that it would be bladder related or something like that. Or colon. But it's hard to know until they actually make a statement about it. Yeah, nothing so far. It's just been a bummer roll there, Coin Junkie. What is it, like the Daily News? It's their tabloid there. They were saying that they thought it was esophageal and throat cancer, which is terrible if it is. I mean, that's one of the worst ones. But I think that there's a lot of people that survive it. I don't think he was ever a smoker, though, and usually that kind of stuff goes to smokers, I think. But then again, I'm not a doctor either, so... Yeah, drinkers tend to get esophageal cancer more than throat cancer, I believe. And then they get the stomach cancer. So it kind of grows on the other end. Spaghetti, welcome. Nice. Few are really radical. There's some very good ones. Like I said, usually you find like Dan was saying, the bluegill ones that are just like minor split serifs But we're not even finding that. And there are the same die pairs, so this roll is as original as it gets. Like this die pair right there. Seen that a bunch. There's two of them with the die break in the R. One that's kind of got a hook coming off the 9, and one that's got the diagonal scratches, worn scratches. Coin number 40 goes to Coins and Ghouls. These days I might have a variety auction to sell some of my doubles. I mean, I've been going through and labeling and flipping up and putting inserts into them. I try to take one day off every week and just work on my own collection because I want to have my master set all complete. That way it's easier to find it, because when I don't find something listed online, I actually compare it to physical coins I have in my collection, which is kind of time consuming, but it's more time consuming when all the coins aren't in order in the same spot. When you've got 25 two-row boxes that have stuff just laying around in it, well, it doesn't help the procedure at all. Coin 43 goes to Frostbite. No Frostbite today. I wonder where he's at. Coin 44 goes to Jordan. Ooh, nice die break across the forehead, die crack. Next coin is for Mickey. There's another person we haven't seen today. He might be in for his treatment, though. I think he's been going every Monday lately. I know we got Paul Hampton is in the hospital, and so we've got a bunch of people that are in the Copper Coins family that are just not been well lately. It is nice to hear that Parvis has been doing much better. Coin 47. So this roll looks to be a dud. It's actually the first dud we've had. When was the last dud we had? I think we did have a dud last week too, which is actually pretty good because usually there's more duds than there are. Hey, AZ Coin, how are you? Hope all is well. Oh yeah, I worked on some of those photos for you today, Mark. So hopefully in the near future you've got, I think, 4 or so that are plate coins that aren't on the website yet. I'm going to try and get them on there. That way you can get your submission in. And as always, if anybody else, I go as fast as I can. But if you're doing something like going to send a bunch of coins in for submission and you need them to be on the website, because they will not put a plate coin designation on without them being on the website. So yeah, I'll try to get them up this week. If you can hold off a week or so. I've got 2 of them done already. Over here of a 69S with a floating roof. Absolutely, Sand Digger. Absolutely. They're not. It's just an abraded die. They've been taken out of the Cherry Picker's Guide. They used to always be 69D, but they're very plentiful in 69D, 69S, 70P, 70D, and 70S have them all. But you can't. It's not going to be that big of a deal. There's some people still collect them, and I wouldn't judge anybody for collecting them, because collect what you want to collect. That's what it's all about. But it's like they're not listed in the Cherry Picker's Guide anymore, and they have to have no remnants of FG at all to be a true floating roof. Just so you know that. You see a lot of them. Yes, it's a floating roof, but then it's got FG, so it wouldn't have been considered into the Cherry Picker's Guide anyways with that. So, but anyways, here, let me show you the rolls for tonight. The first roll I don't have. The second roll, the first roll is a Los Angeles branch. Let me get my sheet up just to make sure I'm correct. But I'm sure it was Los Angeles branch. Yeah, it's a 1959D Los Angeles branch, Fed Reserve of San Francisco roll. The second roll is a 1954 First National Bank of Madison, Wisconsin. And then the third roll will be this 1944P, and it has been taped a long time. I've had this roll a long time. I think I've had that roll near 20 years. And then the last roll will be a 60D large date Seattle branch, Fed Reserve of San Francisco. So that's what we have for, well, there'll be 4 rolls. Yep. Yeah, you look for the no FG, absolutely. So there'll be 4 rolls for sale this evening. I hope everybody shows up. It's at 7 o'clock, so about an hour from now, we'll be selling spots in this week's reveals. So I hope to see you all there, and thanks for joining. Talk to you later. Bye.